Hello everyone. So in this video of chapter Ionic Equilibria, I'll be talking about applications of buffer solution, solubility equilibria, condition of precipitation and common ion effect. Application of buffer solution. Buffer solution finds extensive application in various fields, and the first field is in biochemical system. pH of blood in our body is maintained at 7.36 to 7.42 due to bicarbonate and carbonic acid buffer. A mere change of 0.2 pH unit can cause death. The saline solution used for intravenous injection must contain buffer system to maintain proper pH in our blood. Another field is agriculture, where the soil gets buffered due to the presence of salts such as carbonate, bicarbonate and organic acids. The choice of fertilizers depends upon the pH of the soil. Accordingly, the fertilizers used to be chosen for a particular soil. In industries, buffer play an important role in paper, dye, ink, paint or drug industries. In medicines, penicillin preparations are stabilized by the addition of sodium citrate as buffer. When citric acid is added to milk of magnesia, magnesium citrate is formed, which is a buffer solution. In analytical chemistry, in qualitative analysis, pH of 8 to 10 is required for precipitation cation of third A group, and it is maintained with the use of ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride buffer. Now our next topic is solubility equilibria. Here we are concentrating on the salt which are sparingly or partially soluble in water, and one such example is silver chloride. Suppose some silver chloride is taken and put into water and stir it vigorously. Very small amount of silver chloride is dissolved in water and forms saturated solution, and most of the silver chloride will remain undissociated. Now, what will happen? One equilibrium exists in between the undissolved silver chloride and the ions produced by silver chloride ionization, and these are silver ion and chloride ion. And this is the equilibrium constant for the ions produced and undissociated silver chloride present in the solution. Now, the concentration of undissolved silver chloride we can write K dash, suppose, and this is the dissociation constant equation which we have written in the earlier slide. So equilibrium constant multiplied by K dash, which is the concentration of silver chloride, is equal to Ag ion multiplied by chloride ion concentration. The product of these two is called as solubility product, and I am replacing this K multiplied by K dash by Ksp. So Ksp is equal to Ag ion concentration and chloride ion concentration. Now for general equation, let's suppose Bxay it is producing X number of B ions and Y number of A ion. So solubility product would be Ksp is equal to B ion raised to power X. Whatever stoichiometric coefficient is written with ion will go as power for the ion, and A is equal to raised to power Y. So we can say in the saturated solution of sparingly soluble salt, the product of equilibrium concentration of the constituent ions raised to the power equal to the respective coefficient in balanced equilibrium expression at a given temperature is called solubility product. Let's see some examples. For example, barium chloride. It is producing one ion of barium and one ion of sulfate if we are taking one molecule of BaSO4. So simple Ksp is equal to barium ion concentration multiplied by sulfate ion concentration. Let's take example calcium fluoride. On ionization, calcium fluoride will give me one calcium ion and two fluoride ions. So Ksp for calcium fluoride would be calcium ion concentration multiplied by fluoride ion concentration raised to power 2. Why? Because 2 is the coefficient of fluoride ion. Let's take example of calcium phosphate. It is giving me 3 calcium ion and 2 phosphate ions. So Ksp for this is equal to calcium ion raised to power 3 multiplied by phosphate ion concentration raised to power 2. In this way we used to write Ksp value for different ions given in the equation. Now relationship between solubility and solubility product. Before that, we need to know what is molar solubility. Molar solubility is the number of moles of a compound that dissolve in 1 liter of saturated solution. It is measured in terms of mole per liter, and we can say molar solubility is equal to solubility in gram per liter upon molar mass in gram per mole. Now let's consider this is one compound BXAY and it is producing these many ions. So let's write Ksp value for the ions produced in this solution. So B ions raised to power X multiplied by A ion raised to power Y concentration as Ksp, and if S is the molar solubility of the compound, the equilibrium concentration of the ions will be equal to, for B equals to XS mole per liter and A is equal to YS mole per liter. I'm sorry, it should be YS. And on putting these two value in this formula would be XS raised to power X multiplied by YS raised to power Y. So it is equal to this quantity. So I can say here, if I am taking AgBr, X is 1 here and Br Y is also 1. Why? Because coefficient of both the ions is 1 1. If I am taking PbI2 here, coefficient of Pb is 1 and coefficient of I is 2. So its Ksp value is 4s cube. Now next, and the next thing is condition of precipitation. Before condition of precipitation we should know one thing, and that is ionic product. Ionic product of an electrolyte is defined in the same way we are defining solubility product. The only difference is ionic product expression contain concentration of ions under any condition, whereas expression of Ksp contains only equilibrium concentration. If Ip value is equal to Ksp value, that means the solution is saturated and equilibrium is established. If Ip is greater than Ksp, that means precipitation of compound will occur and the solution is supersaturated. And if Ip is less than Ksp, that means the precipitation will not occur and solution is unsaturated. Now common ion effect. For understanding common ion effect, let's consider one solution of weak acid and its soluble ionic salt, or like acetic acid and sodium acetate. So acetic acid will dissociate slightly to give you acetate ion and hydrogen ion, and sodium acetate will dissociate completely to give you acetate ion and sodium ion. Both the acid and the salt produce acetate ion in the solution. Sodium acetate is dissociating completely and it is providing high number of acetate ions. And according to Le Chatelier principle, the addition of acetate ion which are coming from sodium acetate to the solution of acetic acid shift equilibrium to the dissociation of acetic acid and it is towards the left. So thus reverse reaction is favored, in which acetate ion will combine with hydrogen to give you undissociated acetic acid, and acetic acid ionization would be suppressed. So common ion effect states that the ionization of weak electrolyte is suppressed in the presence of strong electrolyte containing one ion in common to the weak electrolyte. Here acetic acid ionization is getting suppressed by adding sodium acetate, which is having one common ion which is acetate ion. At the same time, sodium acetate is the strong electrolyte, or it is a strong one which is dissociating completely to give more number of acetate ions. Now let's talk about some more, like we are talking about the presence of common ion effect is also affecting the solubility of sparingly soluble salt like silver chloride. Suppose silver nitrate is added to the saturated solution of silver chloride. Silver nitrate is a strong electrolyte. It will dissociate completely to give you silver chloride, silver and nitrate ions. Dissociation of AgCl and AgNO3 produces common ion which is silver ion. So concentration of silver ion in the solution increasing because silver nitrate will dissociate completely. Then what will happen? That according to Le Chatelier, silver ions from a silver nitrate to the solution of AgCl shift the solubility equilibrium from right to left, and the reverse reaction will be starting and silver chloride start precipitating out and is favored until the solubility equilibrium is re-established. So value of Ksp remains the same since it is constant, but the solubility of sparingly soluble compound decreases with the presence of one common ion in the solution. Thank you.